Hello from Gamma, I am Lakshman Maaheshwary and today we will talk about the non-aligned movement. It is a group of states that are not formally aligned with or against any major power bloc. It was established in the year 1961 in Belgrade, Yugoslavia. It currently represents nearly two-thirds of the United Nations members and contains 55% of the world population. It is headquartered in Jakarta, Indonesia, and currently has 120 member nations and 17 observers. It has no permanent guest status. The current presidency by rotation is held by Venezuela till 2019, and the Secretary General of NAM is Nicolas Maduro. You can see the NAM members in deep blue and the observers in light blue. Before we move ahead, we need to understand why was non-aligned movement needed. It was founded during the collapse of the colonial system. There were independent struggles of the people of Africa, Asia, Latin America, and other regions of the world. Also, it was the peak of the Cold War, and the newly independent countries could not afford to get dragged into any more wars. NAM played a fundamental role in the preservation of world peace and security. NAM was also called the Initiative of Five. The five founding fathers were Joseph Tito from Yugoslavia, Jawaharlal Nehru from India, Ahmad Sukarno from Indonesia, Gamal Abdel Nasser from Egypt, and Kwame Nkrumah from Ghana. NAM advocates a middle course for states in the developing world, that is, between the Western and Eastern blocs during the Cold War. The phrase was first used to represent the doctrine by Indian diplomat V.K. Krishna Menon in 1953 at the United Nations. Talking about the purpose of NAM, in the words of Fidel Castro at the Havana Declaration of 1979, NAM works to ensure the national independence, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and security of non aligned countries in their struggle against imperialism, colonialism, neocolonialism, racism, and all forms of foreign aggression, occupation, domination, interference, or hegemony, as well as against great power and bloc politics. The membership to NAM is particularly concentrated in countries considered to be developing or part of the third world. However, in the modern times, we even see developed countries joining NAM. Although there were many meetings held before 1955, it all came together in Bandung Asian African Conference in the year 1955. There were 29 heads of states belonging to the first post colonial generation of leaders from the two continents. They decided to pursue joint politics in international relations. With the result, the 10 Bandung Principles were formed. They included things like respect for fundamental human rights, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of all nations, recognition of the movements of national independence, non interference in the internal affairs of other countries, refraining from acts of threats of aggression, mutual interest and cooperation, justice and international obligations, etc. The concept of NAM was given a decisive boost during the 15th Ordinary Session of the United Nations General Assembly in 1960. 17 new African and Asian countries were admitted, and then the first summit conference was held at Belgrade in September 1961. This was attended by 25 countries. You can have a look at the leaders who attended the Belgrade conference in 1961. Another very important conference was ALGIERS conference. Due to growing concern over international economic and social issues, as well as over strictly political matters, in 1973, a new concept, the concept of New International Economic Order, was launched. It talked about things like self determination, national independence, sovereignty, territorial integrity, opposition to apartheid, non adherence to multilateral military pacts, struggle against imperialism, colonialism, neo-colonialism, foreign occupation and domination, disarmament, non interference in the internal affairs of state, rejection of the use or threat of use of force in international relations, strengthening of the United Nations, democratization of international relations, international cooperation on equal footing, etc. NAM has been going strong, but the end of Cold War has posed some serious questions for NAM. NAM was formed as an attempt to throw out the Cold War. After its end, NAM struggled to find relevance, and it was forced to redefine itself and reinvent its purpose in the current world system. Also, after the breakup of Yugoslavia, a founding member, its membership was suspended in 1992, and the successor state of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia expressed little interest in the membership. However, NAM continues to see a role for itself. The world's poorest nations remain exploited and marginalized. Although there are no longer opposing superpowers, but this world has become a unipolar world. In the recent times, the 16th NAM summit took place in Tehran, Iran in August 2012. There were representatives from over 150 countries. The attendance was at the highest level, with presidents, kings and emirs, and prime ministers participating. Since then, the 17th conference in 2016 was held at Venezuela, and the 18th conference will be held in 2019 at Azerbaijan. This video was about the non-aligned movement and brought to you by Gamma ES classes. I am Lakshman Maaheshwary. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share to keep receiving important updates. Thank you and have a good day.